All right. Welcome back to the Kendo Shenanigans Podcast. My name's Noah. I'm not the usual host, but I will be hosting today. I'm the president of the club this year, but today I am full on podcast host because we have a special guest, a current club member, Azam,
Hello.
aka Azam, aka
I swear to God,
Adam
if you
with
say
the
Adam,
Z.
no, God damn.
aka Adam.
No.
I don't know. Am I missing any nicknames? Asm,
Uh,
the
uh,
man, the myth, the legend.
I, I don't know about that last one, but I think that's all of them.
Asm, welcome to the podcast.
It's a
Welcome
pleasure
back to
being
the
here.
podcast, I
Oh
should
yeah, I was
say.
here for like one episode.
But yeah, that was the what? The officers episode.
Yes,
That was kind
Officers
of like
episode.
your soft debut, but
My soft debut where
this
I
is
got
your
like rushed
Lone
with
Star moment.
my Lone Star. Should we do this with like
Um,
other officers, just Lone Star moments?
no, just you, Asm,
Just
because
me?
you're the shining star.
Am I? I feel like okay. I think I've
Um,
kind of overrated in the Kendo Club at all.
no, no, no. How
All
you doing
right.
today, Azim? How's your day?
Uh, all right. Uh, just had like whatchamacallit, like one like speaking test for Japanese, and that wasn't too bad. So yay.
Okay, interesting. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
Um, let's start off with introductions, just for people who don't know who Azim is.
Okay.
Who is Azam Khan?
So full name Muhammad Azam Khan. Go by my middle name because family tradition sort of thing. I am currently a second year uh business economics student who is of Indian descent and part of the Kendo Club for 2 years now, and I will be next year's treasurer. Yippee!
Interesting, interesting. All right, Azim, let's jump straight in.
Oh,
I know this podcast episode, uh, it's been a long time coming. I know you wanted to be on the podcast ever since last year, but you've had history with this podcast in the club way before you even became a student at UCI. So please explain
yes.
to the people why this
Uh,
episode has been a long time coming.
uh, this Kendo podcast was literally like my one deciding factor of joining Kendo, essentially. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just kind of like, oh, these people seem kind of neat. Oh, cool. They had like little like animated things and stuff. Wow. And then some of them didn't have animated stuff, but they were like audio and stuff. But like the people were like neat. I'm like, damn, these are some like very interesting people. Kind of weird, but like I kind of dig it. And I just kind of joined. It was not a good like I guess first introduction when I like met some of the people like in flesh. But yeah, do you want me to go into detail about that or no?
Uh yeah, yeah, go into detail. So
All right.
you were introduced to the club through the podcast before you were even a student, correct?
Yes.
Interesting. All right, go into detail if you
So
want.
like there's the fall involvement fair where you first join clubs. So like for freshmen that like their first fall quarter, that's how they would join clubs. Um the fall quarter was on the day where you had to go to this like random field and it was a Howard Gilman or some guy was like giving a present. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
just some random dude named Howard.
Some
We don't care
random guy
about
named
that dude.
yeah, I don't know. Charlie says he's like AI invented by like the CS department. I don't know. But yeah. So he was giving a speech. I was bored out of my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, I have to get my ID. And I regret going to that thing because I did absolutely nothing there. And then when I came back, a line had formed to go into the hill. This is where you would actually get the ID. So I was in that line for like 2 to 3 hours, and it was a very hot day. It was not it. So
Yeah, it
then
was like 95 degrees. I was
yeah,
sweating, bro.
it was not it. So I had to stay in that line for 2 to 3 hours or so. And then once I got my card, I had to go to like another event because I was part of like a summer program before college started to like get me like accustomed to it. So I got all the free stuff. So that's where I got like my water bottle and stuff from. And then after that, I'm like, oh yeah, today's the fair. Let me try to find where Kendo is. So I remember just like being really sweaty with a bunch of shit in my hands, trying to find where the kendo thing was. And I'm like, oh, there's the kendo thing. And I think it was Katie and Charlie were at the booth, and I'm like, oh yeah, give me a thing, join I want. And then they're like, okay. And then they just gave me like the thing. I'm like, okay, come to practice. I will, and then just hobbled away because I was just way too tired, and then just went back to my dorm and stuff.
Uh,
Not the best like in person like first impression sort of thing, but you know what? It's fine now.
so Kendo was the sole reason you went to the involvement fair.
Yeah.
So we're pretty high up there, you would say.
Um. Yeah.
Yeah. See, future high schooler that's watching this right now, better come join the club.
Join the kendo club.
Yeah.
You get to whack people. A good outlet for stress, right?
Yeah,
That's like a
I
plus for
guess so.
kendo.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Everyone has
Uh,
their different reasons.
yeah.
How'd you get to UCI? Like I know it's COVID years, but like were there other schools you were looking into or applying to, and how'd you get to
Um.
UCI?
I like did the UC like general application sort of thing where it's like one application and then it sends it to like I think multiple UCs that you select. And then I did like a few other ones. Some of them were kind of like weird to navigate, like UCLA's personal one, and I think Berkeley was just very weird to navigate. That or I'm just like really dumb. I think it's just me being really dumb, but all. And I also applied for I think it was ASU, uh, Arizona State University, yeah.
Mhm.
And I got into their business program, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like they had like a little like confetti thing the moment they're like, you're accepted, yippee. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can go there. And then I'm like, it's in Arizona. That's out of state like cost. That's like a lot. And then I didn't get accepted to Berkeley or UCLA, but then I got accepted to UCI. I'm like, you know what? This is actually kind of cool. And then yeah, that's why I'm here.
Okay. You had two schools?
I had like a bunch, but some
Oh,
of them I
really?
just didn't care about. Like I think UC Merced like denied me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call it like not wait, wasn't Merced, sorry. Wait, is it,
Davis.
no no. There's oh no, I think it's like some other like school like something Merced. I don't think it's UC Merced, but
Oh,
something
okay.
else. Or Cal State? Or was it even Merced? I don't know. Like some like I think in college rankings they were below UCI, but they like denied me and I was like oddly hurt by that. I'm like, bro, why?
Yeah,
And then my dad's like, well, you see, they have to like make room for like students at their level and stuff. And
yeah,
like you're overqualified.
yeah,
I'm like,
that's
oh,
true.
okay.
Yeah, that's true. Um, and you said you were what major?
Business economics.
Very nice, very nice. What steered you toward that major or
Uh,
area of study?
my dad is an accountant. That's kind of it. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm like, dad's accountant. Let's do the money man thing. And that's like the money man thing, I guess.
Uh, you're a money man.
I am a money man, and I'll be a bigger money man next year by being treasurer.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But
Yeah.
how's the past couple years been as a UCI student?
Um,
Overall experience.
I would say good, and then Math 2B happened, and yeah,
And
uh,
what is Math 2B for those who don't know?
Math 2B is calculus. There's the Math 2A and then 2B. There's like other stuff in the 2 series, but Math I think 2B is usually the minimum for most students to like do and get into most majors. And Math 2A and 2B are known to be like two of the most failed classes in UCI. Um,
Yes.
for me, 2A was easy. 2B was I failed it. Well, I'll just say technically because I passed it with a D because that's I think what you need to pass. But my major required me to have a C in it, so I had to
Yeah, no,
retake it
no,
and
no.
then
We
got
don't
like
have
a
to
B.
mention that part. Yeah, you totally passed.
Yeah, okay,
You
yeah,
got it down.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll cut that part out.
Oh, okay. In
Just kidding. I'm
post,
not gonna
yay.
cut it out.
No,
Too much work.
that's true. But yeah,
Um,
just study because like I think people aren't used to it being that difficult because it's a college class, and like for me, high school was very like do homework, cram before a test, and then you got it. So there wasn't really like studying sort of thing.
yeah, high school were the days.
They
Just
were.
homework counted it for most of your grade and
Mm.
tests a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it here at UCI.
Yeah, I have to actually like figure out a way to study, and even this being the end of my second year, I don't know how the hell to study.
True. Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling. Just
Just okay.
yeah, the
I mean,
days
you're
are just
graduating
going
now.
by. Yeah, true. True,
No.
true.
Okay.
You're in a dorm?
Yes, I am in a dorm for
Yep.
my second year, and hopefully third. Yeah.
Yeah, I see like someone in the background right now. How's that been?
Uh,
Just having to share tiny room with three others.
it's not horrible, but it would be better if it was just like one.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I always wanted a dorm, but I commuted my whole 4 years. But
How expensive is that for you though?
I mean, it's less expensive than dorming
Okay, that
because,
is true, but I'm just thinking like gas prices though.
okay, to be fair, those only like rose like last year because of
Wait,
the
they
whole
did?
Russia
Oh yeah, that is
Ukraine
true. But
thing,
like,
which
is
I
it?
still don't get. But
Wait, what do
I
you mean you
mean,
just
yeah,
don't get?
if you like keep track like of how much you're like filling up gas, like it's usually like once or twice a week compared
Okay.
to like the dorm or renting an apartment. It's just
All right,
way
that's
less.
true.
So yeah. One thing I always did wonder though, like when you, because you have to air out your like bogu,
Yeah.
doesn't it like smell up the room? And your roommate's like, bro, what does that smell?
I think that's the least of their worries.
Really?
Um, we've smelled weed in our dorm. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna
All
say.
right, we're gonna go on to the
Yeah.
next topic. All right. Good segue. All right, you mentioned your dad earlier. I kind of want to talk about your dad because it's a
Uh,
pretty cool guy.
I mean, yes. Everyone has like the whole like mama's boy. I'm like a dad boy, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, dad
Um,
boy, dad
yeah,
bod.
dad boy, dad boy. I don't know. Uh, um, honestly, I think everyone has like a sort of like role model like figure in their life, like a celebrity they admire or something like that. Like I never really had that, and just kind of my dad. I'm like, oh, cool. And like he just kind of was the guy who just kind of taught me like I guess a bunch of stuff and like stuff he does and how he acts. It's kind of like I want to be like him.
Hmm.
And I think it's gone to such an extent to where like if I'm given any spare amount of time in Kendo, I'm like, all right, it's time to talk to like everyone about my dad. And that's kind of
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. What's one thing you or like some things you want to like take from him and put into yourself or your own life?
I guess like his ability to like organize and like manage stuff because like he's very like particular. Like because since he's oh yeah, I forgot my dad's visually disabled. He's blind. I should probably have like st
Yes.
stated that. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have stated that from the
From the
beginning.
very beginning, yes. So I've had to help him out with various things, but he's fairly self-sufficient because he has like a screen reader to help him. And because of what I have to do, sometimes I've seen like some of his like documents on his computer, and there's just Excel sheets and Excel sheets of just like various different accounts, different things, tracking costs and stuff. And like he's an accountant, like you can just yeah, there's just so much spreadsheets and like the sheer organization and stuff that he has to it, and like he's made entries for like purchases that haven't even been made, but he knows will be done and sort of thing. Like that amount of planning, like I admire and I want to be able to like do that. Like I know it's going to be a lot of work to like actually do it, but like the moment you set it up, you just kind of like have like full information of what's going on.
I see. Yeah, your dad's pretty cool. I've had the pleasure of meeting him and talking to him a few times.
Thank you.
Seems very like chill and laid back, but
Yeah,
also like serious and like mature at the same time. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, very cool person.
I'm gonna be honest. If I didn't know who you were talking about, you that kind of just reminds me of you.
Really?
Yeah,
How?
because like chill, laid back. I mean, you're a little bit goofy at times, but you're like older brother like figure. Like you can be
Uh,
serious sort of thing.
I see.
And I think the same thing with Charlie, just more goofy, more of the time.
Yeah, I don't know about Charlie.
I mean, I get okay, that's true.
He's more of the younger brother type.
Yeah, sometimes it's like I regret coming to this restaurant with him. But yeah,
Okay. Hopefully we can hear some more stories about that.
All right.
Kendo, what drew you to Kendo besides the podcast?
Uh,
How did you even know like what Kendo was? Or were you just like looking around?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Uh, the reason I kind of came to UCI and stuff was because I'm gonna be honest, it's sound bad, but like I was kind of weeby. I'm like, yo, a bunch of East Asian students in UCI. Kendo's like Japanese martial art. Let's go,
Nothing
sort
wrong
of
with
thing.
that.
Yeah. So I guess that was the initial thing, but then like upon coming into Kendo, like the thing is, I wanted to do a club to like get some exercise because like I enjoyed doing like being part of groups, and I feel like after joining Kendo, it wasn't just like cool weeby stuff. Like the actual people in it were pretty neat. And like I mean everyone says it like connections are important. I think Kendo has like allowed me to have some like pretty good connections and like people that help me out, like Brandon, you, Luca and stuff. They've all just kind of helped. And like there's like a bunch of other people who I'm not even like named yet, but they've all like helped me out with like either telling me like life advice, helping me with Kendo and or just other stuff or just being there to talk.
Very nice. Very nice. I will say, um, last school year, I don't really much remember much about like meeting you at first. I just kind of remember like seeing you and being like, holy crap, that dude's tall.
Honestly, the only reason I think I interacted with you is because oh man, that guy's like kind of tall and like somewhat similar to my height. Maybe I should practice
Actually,
with
no,
him and get to know him. And that was
I was
literally
a
it.
fellow huge being. No,
Yeah.
actually, no, I do remember meeting you because you called me Nathan like
Oh,
for the first six
no.
months that I knew you.
No, it wasn't 6 months. I couldn't have been.
Yes,
No, no, no. It
it was
was
no.
6 months. Oh,
Okay, it might have not been consistent for 6 months, but there was a period at the end of last school year where you were still calling me Nathan occasionally.
all
It
right.
got to the point where I just didn't even say anything. I would just be like, "Oh yeah, what's up, Azam? Like, what do you want to talk about?"
That's true. All right. I might as well just. Okay. I should have also introduced the fact that like I'm like very
Was that
ass at
karma?
names. May, Karma with me being called Adam.
Yeah,
Um, maybe. Does that mean that like Charlie is like the karmic wheel of justice then?
I guess so.
Okay. So don't do bad things. So I guess Charlie will come for you.
No, he'll come for everyone though.
Oh, that's true. I mean, even if you haven't done anything bad, like he'll just come for you still.
You've been doing Kendall for 2 years now. What's one thing that you kind of want to improve on for the next 2 years that you're here at UCI?
Um, just how to do proper Shiai and like reach, like what you've been telling me in practice, which I'm still like, I don't want. I kind of like want to do it, but then my body's like, no, stop. But yeah, so actually like just going in because like I guess for these people who are going to be part of Kendo, this might be like a little like too soon because you have to like do first like preparation and then get Bogu. But like once you get Bogu and start practicing, just have the mentality of like go in and like from there figure out kind of like just always like push forward sort of thing. It's kind of like everything's about spirit and like going in and committing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been telling you that past few weeks.
Yeah.
Like you, Jason, it's even something that I told like Matthew last year.
Mm.
Was like, you guys are like 7'6", or I don't know how tall you are, 8'11". Bro, just destroy their men. Just
I
whack them across the head. All you have to do is boop.
all right. I'll
Yeah.
try to do that. But
But
like short people are scary though.
no, like who?
Diana, have you seen Diana and Bogu? That shit's scary.
Okay, just reach over.
If I reach over her, she's like fast. It's kind
Yeah.
of like tiny man versus like giant. Like they just like move around and like
David and Goliath.
yeah, like they move around so fast. And you're like, where are they? And they're behind you, and they just boom, and they get a point, and then you're just on the ground. Like what happened?
Yeah. No, Diana is really good though. But
Yeah.
it takes time. It's just like when you like start non-bogu,
Mm.
like trying to get like how to move your body and
Yeah,
fumikomi
footwork
and
was really
it's
weird,
like
like at the
yeah,
beginning.
It's like when you get your bogu, it's like you just reset. It's gonna take a while. It doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, there's some people that are like super talented, but for others, it's like it takes time. So
Okay.
don't
I'll keep that in
stress
mind.
if you're not getting it right away. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, you're gonna be an officer next year for the club.
Yes.
Very
After being
exciting.
peer pressured into it, yes.
Uh, peer pressured.
What do you mean? Everyone was like, be officer, be officer. I'm like, no, I decided kind of, and they just kept doing it. I'm like, okay, fine. And then I chose treasure, which no one like said anything about like what role, and they're like, oh, you chose like the hardest one. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's a lot of work. It's not hard, it's just a lot of work.
Because
Um,
you were the treasurer when I joined,
yeah, correct.
and then it was Patrick, and then I guess now me,
Yeah,
Nim. Or well, it is Patrick because this you're still technically going on. So yeah,
yeah. What's like one kind of goal that you have for next year?
like as an officer,
For like, yeah, as an officer for both like Kendall and like non-Kendall related.
I guess for Kendo, the one thing I kind of wanted is like something. I mean, this is kind of like I don't know if it's like too demanding, but something what me and Bryce had before UE High.
Hmm.
Like it was a lot more like we practiced for UE High with like which like endurance, and I think that was like good. But the thing is like we didn't have as much like I guess like person dedicated to being like your motodachi and stuff
Uh-huh.
sort of thing. And then yeah, because I felt like I technically did better this year, but like I felt like I did better last. Like I felt more confident and better for last year's UE High.
Uh,
For this one, like I did better, but I didn't feel as like good. I
you
don't know.
did better because you were just better overall, but
Yeah,
you
but it
didn't have
didn't
the
feel,
feeling.
yeah.
I see.
So I think maybe like more practice might have led to me like feeling better and overall actually doing even better than what I did.
Mhm.
So yeah. Um, I guess events. I mean, I'm kind of fine with like going out to grab the food. The only thing is, I just no Korean barbecue. I want it banned. I want it banned.
What's wrong
Like
with Korean barbecue?
it's just too expensive. Like almost every time I've had Korean barbecue, it's not like a horrible experience, but it just kind of like it ends up with because it's like a buffet thing, and like people like kind of overly stay. Like I know we're lurkers, but like at the end, like the first Korean barbecue I went to was after Yui High, I think, and that was like so many people were drinking. I'm like, I just want to go home. And it was like, no, we're trying every drink on the menu. I'm like, no,
Oh yeah,
why?
that was definitely Charlie.
Yeah. But like it's not bad. That and like the actual good meat is what people say for Korean barbecue is pork. And I just can't have that. So yeah, that's a F.
Yeah, that's true. Um, you said we're lurkers.
We are lurkers, yes,
Please
as you said.
explain to the people. We're truly not UCI Kendo Club. We're actually UCI Lurker Club,
That is true. That
UCI
is
Loitering Club.
yeah, that is honestly it is like 50% of like UCI's Kendo Club is the fact that we lurk.
Yeah.
So or just waiter and stuff. I guess given that our practices are fairly late at night and whatever event we go to, we try to get there as like early as possible. Like we try to get there like on time early, which I think we're fairly good at, except when the event ends. Then it's kind of like everyone just kind of stays there. Some guys have ideas, and like sometimes we even have like a dedicated idea, but we just don't want to do it yet. And we just want that like half an hour of just lurking. I'm just like, we went to somewhere else, like maybe practice somewhere else, and they're starting to pack up, and we just like lurk outside or just loiter still, and they're like, "Hey, we're kind of packing up," and we're like, "Well, sorry," and then we still lurk, just go outside. Then it's like,
You know what, Azam? It's because we're a big, giant family and we just love each other and we love being around each other.
yeah, which can have some good and bad points, such as lurking.
Yeah,
I think that's like the only bad point I can think of right now. Everything else is pretty good, but yeah, everyone's like very supportive and like all your senpais are just variations of big brothers. Some of them feel like little brothers, but are like big brothers, but like little. Like
true.
like Charlie.
True.
Yeah. And then yeah, and they just give you like a bunch of stuff. And then there's alumni which are like dad light, I guess. Like
No, you can
they're
say it. You can
yeah,
say it.
they're like dads, I
Yeah.
guess. Because they just kind of give you like life advice and stuff. Like I remember I was just with Hiroshi and he just kind of gave me like some like random life advice and stuff. Like I don't remember all of it in detail, but like it was good and I should have taken more notes on it. But yeah, and like other alumni who like I asked for Kendo or just advice in general, and they just kind of give him like, well, damn, thank you for that, and they just help out a lot.
Yeah, I always like referred to Amos as like the dad of our club.
I'm gonna be
So
honest, until I went to the whatchamacallit, that one Airbnb event, I did not know Amos could be this much of like a goofy guy. Like he was pretty goofy at that event and during like playing Battleship and like other games. And I'm like, wait, this is Amos? He can be this goofy?
okay, I
Because I'm
didn't
always
go
like
to
used
that
to him
event.
like having yeah, because like I'm used to him being like he makes some jokes and is like kind of lighthearted, but like not serious, but like very like kind of stoic in a way. Yeah.
Interesting. I kind of want to just pause real quick. Do you know how I met how I met Amos?
I don't know.
You
Please
don't
tell
know?
me.
You've never heard the story?
No,
All right.
I've not heard the story of how you
Sorry,
met
Amos.
Amos.
I'm gonna tell the story for the 10,000th time. But
Wait, oh,
I actually met Amos like before ECI
okay.
because he was taking a promotion exam and I was also taking like the promotion for the same rank.
Oh, okay.
And so we got through like the kendo part and then they're like, all right, you guys passed. You guys got to do kata now. So please find a partner, right?
hmm
So I actually didn't know anyone that was like testing that day. And I think Amos was just like standing next to me when they announced that. So I was like, hey, you look cool. And he was like, all right, yeah, let's be partners. So we were actually partners for our Shodan kata exam.
Oh,
And so we both passed. And then 2 years later, I came to my first UCI practice. And there he was. There was Amos.
did he remember you?
No, he didn't.
Not at all. But you
Not at
remembered him?
all. Yep. No,
You're like,
actually, I was like just trying to talk to like, people.
mhm.
And so I was like, I don't know. So when I walked up to him, I was like, yo, I don't know why, but I kind of like, I feel like I recognize you from somewhere. And he was like, yeah, my name's Amos, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, Amos. I was like your partner. And he was like, oh, I don't remember you at
I don't
all.
remember you at all. Damn.
So
Oh,
yeah. Uh yeah. No, Amos is cool though. Very cool.
he very cool.
Yeah. Um, you plan to study abroad next year?
Yes, I do plan on studying abroad
Yeah.
and going to Japan like the good little the weeblet I am.
Oh, what part?
I think somewhere in Tokyo and like I think it is like Kunitachi, I think is the place or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's like I think I don't remember how far from like one of the airports. But yeah, it's like in the Tokyo area.
Uh, interesting. What made you want to pursue that study abroad?
Um, I kind of, I guess there's always just the idea of like, hey, let's go to Japan, like, because the idea is like, let's live in Japan and stuff. But then people are like, well, Japan has like problems with like living into it. Like, how about you like living in there and become like a citizen and stuff? So, and like work culture and stuff. So let's try just being a tourist and seeing how I like it. If I do, then we can try like going a step above and seeing that. But if I don't like studying abroad, then let's just not do it, sort of thing. So I think this is just kind of like stepping like my toes into the water, sort of thing.
Oh,
Because
that's
like,
interesting. I didn't know
yeah,
you wanted to actually live there.
well, you didn't?
Yeah, that's like a first. I don't think
Oh,
you've ever told me that.
damn. I guess maybe it's kind of like, it's like cringy weeb dream. Let's not tell too many people and stuff. Maybe it's that. Maybe that's why I haven't said anything about it too
Well,
much.
everyone knows about it now.
Yeah.
Um, you talked to like Luca and Hiroshi and others, right, about it?
A little bit. I think I asked Hiroshi like a little bit, but like I think the one I asked a little bit more on was Luca.
Who's an alumni?
Both are alumni, yes.
Oh yeah, both are alumni. What? what advice have they told you about like
Um,
studying abroad in Japan?
I didn't. I'm trying to remember because there's like a bunch of stuff, and I'm like dumb and forget. But some of the stuff I remember with um, at least for Luca, I remember more because it was more recent. I don't think I've talked to Hiroshi too much about like studying abroad recently, which I should probably try to talk to him more about now, as it's like kind of drawing closer and closer with Luca. His main thing was the fact that like he had issues with classes like not applying. So like you would take classes in the university abroad and you're hoping that like those classes will apply back to UCI and have like some
Mm,
equivalent courses so you can like not take I guess UCI's version again, like do a double course in a way. Um, but Luca took it for a full year and none of his classes applied. And he tried to like ask a bunch of people like he did like a back and forth with I think his I think it was the study abroad office and I think his major I forgot what his major was. I think it was some maybe CS or engineering. I don't know.
comp sci.
Comp sci? Okay. And they kept just saying go back to the other and just he just did, like back and forth and like so yeah, he had to take like a whole extra year for UCI because he just kind of didn't do a year by going abroad, but he still like recommends doing a year. So like I mean, I don't know because I haven't been abroad, but like from what he said, there's like a year is really good and he would recommend it purely because that's a longer time for you to like build relationships and get a better feel of the place you're studying abroad at. I'm just doing a quarter because I think that's the only thing that I mean, that was like one of the things that was available, and I think a quarter was just kind of good. Um, because it's kind of like short and like you get enough of a feel. I think you get like a decent bit of a feel, maybe not as much as a year, and it's recommended that you do a year, but that and like even if I take no classes from a major and have none of the classes apply, as long as I get units, it should be fine.
Yeah, I think if you're only there for a quarter, it won't be too bad in terms of classes,
Yeah.
like applying. I think you could make up for that. Like, and also like you want to experience Japan. So
Mm.
yeah. Uh, Kendo in Japan? Question mark?
I'm kind of scared about that, I'm gonna be honest. To the point where like I'm gonna be honest in my head, I'm making the excuse of like, oh no, bring Bogu, that's like too much. Just maybe like just bring that Shinai and like Hakamagi, that should be enough of the Bogu. That's like too much. You can't possibly bring that. Purely because I'm kind of scared of like all the Japanese being like, okay, you're on Bogu and you're not able to do this stuff, like pathetic and stuff, and just like look down on me. I'm like, I'm sorry, sort of thing. Because like I'm not really used to like dojo settings too much because UCI as like a kendo club, like I think we are good at teaching, but we're a lot more, I think, relaxed than like most dojos.
Mhm.
So yeah. Also, if you're studying abroad, or even if you're not joining kendo or just joining any club, if you're studying abroad, know what a circle is and know what a club is. A club is kind of like the professional thing, while a circle is like what we would consider like a club, like where you do the sport but not in like professional sort of thing, I guess. I don't know if I'm giving like the
Oh,
best
okay.
explanation,
I
right?
actually didn't know. Like,
So yeah, everyone's like join a circle, not a club. And I'm like, okay.
okay, yeah. And then it should be pretty chill for you, no?
I'm still scared
You get to practice the
of
sport,
kendo.
martial art in the mainland
I do get to
where it
do it.
originated.
I get to get it like straight from the source and then have old Japanese men in Japan screaming at me for doing bad instead of old Japanese men in California screaming at me for doing bad.
Yeah. Get the best of both
I
worlds.
do.
Um, yeah, you should definitely do it. I
Mm.
think you would definitely improve too, and I think it would be a lot of fun.
All right, I'll try to
You
do it.
you are taking a Japanese class right now, are you
Yes, I
not?
am taking a Japanese class right now, and today the restriction for taking next year's thing lifted, so I applied for next year's Japanese class as well.
And will you did you get in?
I mean, it says I'm accepted.
Nice,
I have to
nice.
like pass the class obviously because like
Oh
you're
yeah, yeah,
accepted
true,
and then you
true.
have to pass it, but like I think I'm doing fairly good that like even if I do kind of ass at my final, I should still be able to like pass, but I still want to like do good for GPA because honestly I should have done pass non-pass instead of like letter grade, but
No, 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 you
it's
got
fine.
it. You got it.
All right.
What was the main motivation though? Is it because you're
Um,
going to Japan,
yeah, that was kind of the
or
not
did you
not
just
the
want to do it?
I just kind of wanted to do it, and the idea was like gain the skill. So like, if I go live in Japan, like I at least have like some backbone instead of like, because like I guess you can get around Japan with just English and like maybe learning like a few phrases, but like it limits the experience so much. And like I
Yeah.
think Japanese people are like pretty nice, and they like it when you actually try to speak Japanese, even if you're like garbage at it and don't know how to pronounce shit. But like they're kind of like, oh, he's trying, and it's kind of cute, like how bad his Japanese is, sort of thing. So yeah,
So you're Indian man, but you're
yes.
basically Japanese man,
What do you mean by
is what I'm
basically
hearing.
Japanese? What do you mean by basically Japanese, man?
You do Kendo, you're going to Japan to study abroad.
Yes.
You're studying Japanese right now.
I kind of want to call
Yes?
myself Japanese because that just sounds kind of cringe while I'm like not being Japanese, you know?
All right. Yeah, I
Like it's
guess
kind of
so.
like that weird thing with the guy, like I don't know, like the news, this guy's like, "Oh, I'm like Korean. I did surgery and stuff to like become Korean." Like I kind of found that weird, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, Japan's kind of cool. I'm just hoping at least get like the customs down and don't like make a random like person angry because I fucked up like the line or something else, or like,
Oh
no,
yeah,
you did
yeah,
like
yeah.
this very specific mistake. I
Yeah,
can't believe you done this.
when you go on like an escalator,
Oh, there's like a side thing,
yeah,
right?
you're supposed to like stand on the right
Hmm.
instead of like just scattering throughout the whole like escalator.
Yeah,
Like
because like if
like
people want to
here
like
in
walk up, right?
yeah,
They
yeah,
can
yeah.
just walk.
So
Okay.
people on the left can walk up if they're like in a rush. Yeah, in America, you, you don't see that,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Like they're all like you can't go anywhere. You're waiting. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
But, like, isn't that different depending on like what region you're in? Like they like it's the opposite in like different regions. I'm like, well, damn.
Oh, is it? I don't know,
I
but
think I heard that.
yeah, there's like specific stuff.
There's also like something I don't know about concerned about, but like something I was thinking because like in UCI, I never really had to do this because I never like went out of my house and because COVID happened and you're kind
Mm,
of stuck home. Where like there wasn't so many people walking around and I had to get to a specific place to where like I would have to like wait on them sort of thing. Like in UCI, I'm scared because I'm a tall guy and like my stride is naturally like longer than theirs.
hmm.
And I'm like, I want to go to this place, but there's people like in front of me and I don't want to just like overly run fast past them because I'm like
Yeah.
I don't because I feel like that like is me saying, "Oh, you're overly slow," like speed up sort of thing, and I don't want to like be a dickhead. But thing is, like, if I'm too slow and just like going behind them, I'm like, wait, are they gonna think I'm a stalker or something like this? And I just kind of have this like internal dilemma about just like, well, damn,
Aslam, you also you have to remember you are like 9 foot 2 inches tall. So you naturally walk faster than most people.
yeah, and that's what makes me even more scared because it's like, oh no, it's like some stalker, 9 foot inch stalker. Oh no,
Yeah, I would like to see Asm in Japan because you could like I could point you out in a crowd easily. It's like everyone else's heads, and then you're just sticking out over here.
yeah,
What is cheese in Japanese?
map, yeah,
It's
map,
what?
map, MAP, like a map.
Final answer?
Yes, that is my final answer.
You are incorrect, Asm.
Wait, what?
Map is chizu,
Oh
and
wait, he elongated
cheese
it. No, he
is
elongated the E.
cheese.
No, okay. I'm gonna be honest. That's actually one of my problems with Japanese, whether they like elongate certain sounds, like sounds like SHU or SHO, and they add like another U, like sho or shu, and they add like another U, and I don't hear the elongation.
Yep.
And like I think it's another thing. And it's like, no, you didn't say husband, you said prisoner, you idiot. You elongated it. I'm like, well, damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep testing on you.
Is that?
Like in
Oh,
the middle of the
okay.
summer, I'm gonna ask you, Asm. I'm gonna call you actually. I'm gonna ask you, Asm, what's chizu?
And then and then I'm gonna have to be like,もう一度お願いします。もう一度.
Hey. Yeah, that's my favorite word in Japanese though. It's chizu.
Just cheesy.
Because yeah, this person in my Japanese school class
Oh yeah, you told me this.
uh just used to always mix up like chizu and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll forever be my favorite word.
The thing is, like, I had a version of this happen, and we were like, it was both borrowed words. It was like beer and building, because it's biru, which is like biru is like building, like biruing,
Uh-huh.
but like shoring,
Okay.
and then there's biru, which is like beer,
Yeah.
apparently. And like we had like a passage where both words were there. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean they're like going to a beer? What? And yeah, I was confused. And then this like teacher was like, oh no, it's like elongated, so it's like
Hmm.
different. I'm like, oh okay. But yeah.
All right, Azim. We're gonna move on to our next segment of the
Hmm.
podcast. This is called Shot Clock. I don't know if you know this, but I actually used to have my own podcast, like back in the day.
That's why you have
Um,
the oh,
yeah, this is why I have this fancy mic. Um,
huh. You should become like a podcast host. Like be that that's your
I don't
job,
know.
like your
This
degree.
might be like my return to podcasting, to the podcasting world. I don't know, but I used to have my own podcasts.
Hmm.
On there we would do a segment called Shot Clock, which is like rapid fire questions that you just try to answer as many as you can.
Okay.
And
I
it's
think
the name kind of originates from like because in basketball there's like a shot clock and
oh,
you
okay,
have
like
to
how
shoot
many
it
oh okay.
within like 24 seconds
Oh okay.
or the ball goes to the other team. So that's kind of where it comes from.
Okay.
So you're gonna have 24 seconds put on the
Oh,
clock,
all right. You're just gonna
and
rapid fire
yeah, you're
questions?
gonna just try to answer as many questions as you can.
Well, damn, okay.
So don't try to put too much thought into it. Just try to
Okay.
answer, and
Okay.
then you can elaborate if you
Like
want.
later. Okay.
All right. Are you ready, Azam?
Are you gonna give me like a 3, 2, 1 or
Yep.
okay, I guess I'm ready.
All right. Three, two, one. Azam, what's your favorite color?
A red.
Favorite fast food?
Canes.
Favorite food at the Anteatery besides the chicken sandwich?
Nothing.
Oh my God. Favorite anime?
Oh fuck. Shit. Okay, that's kind of difficult. I maybe Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, there's like others, but yeah, Full Metal Alchemist was like
Okay.
that.
Do
Brotherhood.
you believe in ghosts?
A little bit, yes.
Dream vacation besides wedding in India?
But that was never the dream. I guess dream vacation to Japan. Yeah.
Favorite hobby?
Um, Hobby. I guess just gaming.
All right. That is time.
All right.
Um, all right. You said favorite
I can't
color,
get rid of like
red.
some of my options like that. Like the chicken sandwich. It's
No,
so
like,
essential.
no, you have to. All right. No, we're gonna answer that question right now, Azam. Azam?
Yes.
ASMR style. No, I'm just kidding.
They got the triangle
Uh,
ones though, Noah. They brought back the triangle ones. I can have them again.
okay, but that's still the chicken sandwich.
But like they're triangles though. You don't understand. The circle ones are like
That's an
worse.
abnormal shape. I'm not trusting a chicken sandwich patty that's in the shape of a triangle.
Honestly, a
That's
circle is
like,
even more abnormal though.
no, you just shape a patty into a circle.
No, but
A
like the triangle is
triangle,
like,
I don't trust that triangle, bro.
you
They
know?
did something to that.
All right.
Um, you've never tried anything else?
At the ass eatery or
Yeah.
ant eatery, sorry.
No, no, no. You don't have to. You don't have to apologize.
Charlie said it so many times that like it is now my default. Like I'm like, oh wait, it's like actual name is Ant Eatery. He said ass eatery, and I talked to him that like I cannot like undo that. Like it is forever ass eatery, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. All right. What was your question about the chicken sandwich though?
No, what is your favorite food besides the chicken sandwich at the Ant
Besides,
Eatery?
honestly, I think it's I mean, this only happens sometimes, and I enjoyed it also at Brandywine when I was there because last year I dormed at Middle Earth, and this year I'm at Mesa Court. Um, I think it was the chicken parmesan, I think is what it was called. Yeah,
Okay,
which is
I'm
another chicken
satisfied.
thing. Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ever get an answer out of you. Um, do you believe in ghosts?
Um,
You said
I
a
would
little
say
bit.
yeah, a little bit.
Okay, to be honest, like the other day, I was like up late at night
Hmm.
and like because I was like I had to study for something, and then the lights like started flickering in my room. Like the lights aren't on right now, but like these ceiling lights,
Mm.
it started flickering. And so I was like, oh, heck no. So I thought it was like something like just in my room, like, oh, these light bulbs are probably like gonna go out soon.
Like old or some of that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
But then like I went downstairs to use the bathroom and then like the fan and the light also like started like flickering on and off. So I was like, okay, yeah, my house is haunted.
like the ghost is following you to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah, like little weird
A little
ghost.
weird, but all
But you know, I respect it.
okay.
All right. This episode of the Kendo Shenanigans Podcast is brought to you by Nathan Gallinger and California Budogu. Just kidding, we're not sponsored, but still check out California Budogu for all your Kendo equipment and Shinai. Now back to the pod. We are moving on to the final segment
The final segment,
of the podcast, the draft. This is
the draft.
also something that I took from my own podcast, but we're gonna incorporate it into here. Basically, Azam, we're gonna draft 5 things each of whatever topic that is chosen.
Okay.
The topic today will be favorite moments from the Kendo Club from the past
Okay.
2 years.
So it's gonna be like a 10-item list
Yes. So
by
I'm
the
gonna
end of it.
choose five.
Okay.
You're gonna choose five. Since you're the guest today, I will give you the first pick.
Okay. I
And
have to look at my
so
own list now that I made.
and after we are done drafting, we will post the results on the YouTube or the group chat or whatever, and then people can vote who had the better draft.
The better draft?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
So do you understand the rules?
So 5 things like events.
Anything.
Any
Favorite
experience
moments from the Kendo
moments.
Club
Okay.
past 2 years.
All right.
Azam,
I
what
guess
is your
I
first pick?
um honestly, people gotta disagree with this purely because it was a bit unfortunate, but for me it was first Yui High.
Okay.
Like it was nice because like it was the first time being like a proper like massive tournament and got to interact with so many other schools. And I was just happy that like I did as well as I did. I mean I'm pretty sure I hoped I did better, but like we still did good. And I think I kind of like felt better purely because of just Bryce's performance.
Mm,
And like, yeah, I'm in his college. I'm in his college like Kendo thing. Yeah.
mm.
And that was kind of it. But the reason I think why some people might not liked that one is because some people were not able to go to that one purely because we had like just a massive COVID thing happen.
Yeah, that
And like
pick is a little controversial
it is a
among
little
some people,
controversial.
but
It is.
it's a good pick. I even though I enjoyed it, it was a lot of fun, but it was like, yeah,
Unfortunate, yeah.
unfortunate, yeah. Um, yeah, even for me, like I got pretty emotional because it was hard for like everyone to not be there with us,
Because it's
especially
like our
because
1 year thing, yeah.
yeah, especially because like I feel like me and the coaches like really worked hard, and then like we were like trying to prepare everyone, so
And everyone
that
was
was
like
kind of
so
hard.
excited to go, yeah.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
All right, for my first pick, I will be picking Charlie jumping into a freezing cold pool at winter retreat. That is
Okay.
my first pick.
That I mean, I'm pretty sure Charlie would not like that pick.
I'm
He would
sure
like
he
him to
wouldn't, but everyone else would. That is a very strong first pick. If
all
you know,
right.
you know. Maybe we can like pop the video up on the screen right now. Who
Or
knows?
that image of you. Oh no, that no,
Uh,
it wasn't Charlie. Sorry, my bad.
yeah, no,
We're
yeah,
not gonna talk about that one.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's my first pick.
Yeah, it's your first pick.
Yeah,
Charlie in a pool. Do we get
freezing
video of
cold
it or
pool.
no? We got video of Charlie, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We'll post it on the screen right now.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot about Charlie purely because of the present Charlie gave someone, and it involves a certain someone in a freezing pool that wasn't Charlie.
Are you
It
trying to
was
apply something, Azam? What's your
no.
second pick?
My second pick. Okay, okay. We'll move
Is
on.
that your second pick? Are you
N
locking it in?
no, that is not my second
Okay.
pick because I
Okay.
wasn't even there for that. Because
You can still pick
running.
it. We have
I
the
mean,
video.
I
We've
guess,
seen
but
the
like
video.
that is true. But like, I guess running gag. I'm never there for winter retreats because Indian weddings.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Azam has gone to India like twice the past two winters, and he's gotten married twice. So,
It's
he's a
not my
very busy
wedding.
man. But you know what? If he has to get married, I respect him skipping out on the winter retreats.
Thank you, Noah. I intend. It is my intention with a 100% thing to be able to go to next year's winter retreat, which is a bit unfortunate because some of our members will be gone because of that, like you and Charlie, which will be sad because I kind of enjoyed and I kind of wanted to do stuff with you. But we can still try to do stuff with the events that we're going to hold next, like this weekend. But yeah,
You know
but
what,
I
Aslan?
intend
Just
to
because
go.
you intend to go, maybe I would want to go as well.
Yo,
Maybe I'll
okay,
drag Charlie on with us too.
all right. Oh yeah, wait, second event. These aren't like first place, second place sort of thing, right? This is just a list of five.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay,
trying
then
to draft a five that's better than mine.
better than okay. Kendo alumni banquet that we had then.
Okay.
Um, you want me to go into detail about that for those?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Kendo alumni banquet was where we had like I mean, I guess I did say banquet, but like I'll just do that entire day. We had like a whole match with alumni from UCI Kendo coming back to UCI, and we did exercises and did some like fun games. That was, I think, the first time I did the balloon kendo, I guess I'll call it,
Yeah.
which was honestly it was really fun. It was just kind of scuffed with because I was against Matt. I was no, it was against Patrick, and both of us fell down, and we're like, all right, they're on the
Oh,
ground. Whoever's pops the others gets to win. Like so he popped mine, and then I put the balloon back on him, or he got the balloon back on him, and then was like went on. So yeah,
yeah, that was really scuffed.
it was
Cause
scuffed, but it was really fun.
yeah,
But yeah, and then after that, after the whole thing, we went to I don't know the place, but like it was a nice place. We had like dinner, dances, photos and stuff. Uh Hiroshi got handcuffed. That was kind of funny. I was kind of scared the first time because just I was talking with someone and I just heard like him yelling out in pain because they like tied the cuff too tight on his wrist. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, that was an enjoyable thing. I got to like meet some other people. I got a free blender. Yay.
have you used the blender?
No, it's at my parents' house. I thought of some ideas on like what I could use it for. And yeah, so maybe during the summer I'll get to be like, Mom, teach me cooking. Let's use the blender. And yeah,
Good pick. Aslan was a very handsome man that day.
you
He
were as
still
well.
is, but extra handsome in that suit. For my second pick, I'm also going Charlie again.
Oh,
For my second pick, I'm gonna pick Charlie wearing Bogu over his normal clothes and practicing. If
that
you were not there for that,
was
it's
I there
a
for that?
pick.
I think
You
I
might have
remember it
been,
once.
but
I don't.
for those who don't know, put the picture on the screen right now. He practiced in full Bogu over his normal clothes.
Damn.
Yeah,
Mm,
something I've never seen before. But
that was it was
respect.
weird, but yeah. But I guess it's a very Charlie thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't you wouldn't you wouldn't be surprised if you saw him
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
All right. It's time for my third pick, right?
Yes.
Hmm. All right. Yeah, we'll do another big one. The BJ social. A lot of these are from like I guess this year, except for the first pick, which
No,
was the
that's
first
fine.
year.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Um, the BJ social.
Yeah.
Not the best
BJ's
acronym, but okay.
Asm.
Like I remember being in your car, and you remember what I yelled at you when I first heard it, because I had never like, because apparently I knew that existed, but I never like paid attention because my grandma's place has like a BJ's near it,
Mm.
and I never went to one, and I never like, no one talks about it. because it's
Yeah.
just called BJ's. I remember like the sound like, oh wait, and then I remember going back after the social. I'm like, oh wait, we do have a BJ's there. Damn.
Yeah, let's clarify. We did not have a social where we are just giving BJ's.
Yeah, we went
Like,
to the place,
yeah, the
the brew house
restaurant.
place.
Yeah,
Yes, the restaurant.
yeah.
Where Mr. Nakayama here, your host, worked, and that was his final, I guess, shift. Yeah,
Yep.
final work
You,
shift.
yep, you and my family were my f final guests.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
just had a bunch of people there. The Nakayama family came. They're very nice. This man, overly hydrated me, and I was in pain, but
Yep.
that's fine.
Gotta drink your water.
There was like six glasses in front of me, and like I
That's
did
like less than what you're supposed to drink at per day.
no because
I think it's like 8 glasses or
okay, but
whatever
that's
you're
like
supposed to
no, but
drink a
realize
day.
that's per day. We did this in the span of
Okay,
like
so how
two
much water did you
hours,
drink that day, Azam?
like 4 or 5 glasses.
Okay, so you're getting more than the daily amount. That's good.
I literally had diarrhea because of that. I think the water was not able to be processed. It literally just, it was not it. No,
Uh,
you can't be giving me that much water.
I don't take responsibility for that.
That is trick. I just like not drank it, but I felt bad like wasting water.
right.
But yeah, it was a fun
Um,
social.
all right, for my third pick, I'm gonna go with Alex breaking a mirror during practice.
His what was it? It was his like heel, his like
Yeah.
iron heel. Yeah.
Funny thing is, I actually wasn't there that day. The way I found out was I actually Alex posted it on his like Instagram story,
hmm
and I like replied to it. I was like, "Bro, who broke the mirror?" And then he was like, "Bro, it was me." And I was like,
Oh,
"Of course." But
damn.
yeah, that was pretty funny. We love you, Alex.
Number one.
Yeah,
Number one in
number
breaking
one.
mirrors.
Yep.
Let's go. That was actually really funny, damn.
Were you
I
there for
remember
that?
that. I think I was there for
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Oh, oh, we just had shit like that happen. I'm.
It's a fun time. It's a
It is a
fun
fun
time at the
time.
Kendo Club.
A little bit scary because I don't want the ARC to hate us, but I don't know if they already do, but oh well.
Yeah, they probably do
They
because
already
we
do.
ain't paying for that.
Yeah. Hmm. Number four. What is number four? I'm just gonna check the list I already have, but there's like a bunch of stuff. Honestly, we'll also do this one. The Halloween social at Anthony's place.
Okay.
It was that. That was a Halloween social, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was, I guess,
It was fun.
it was fun, but it was weird because you literally kept playing Christmas songs. We were at a pool, so it looked like it was summer, but it was during fall and it was supposed to be Halloween. I feel like we are trying to do like a mishmash sort of like social.
As in, if it's October, Christmas music should be playing already.
Why?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Not even November? Like,
Not
okay,
even
November I can
November.
understand, but like October,
October.
all of that
October is
early.
when the hol was October is when like the holiday season starts with
I thought it
Halloween,
starts.
Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So you gotta play Christmas music.
It did
Yeah,
add a
see,
vibe to it. It did
yeah,
add a vibe. I cannot
see.
deny that. It did add like a very
Yeah.
merry vibe.
Don't be in denial, Asim.
I want to deny, but I can't. It, it was good music and it did get me in a really good mood and it just
Yeah.
made the social better. Goddamn.
All
But
right.
yeah, it was fun.
Damn, you took my pick. I actually I had the BJ's social um on my list, but I'm gonna go a different route.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Bryce shoving raw hot dog into Noah's mouth at winter retreat.
Okay, we're getting
Uh
like a double win retreat here.
yeah, double whammy, but
Are you trying to like really rub it in my face? Like trying to make me
no,
regret
I'm not
going
trying
for a
to
wedding?
rub it into your face. I just
Being like, Azam,
that
why'd you have to get
that
married
photo,
twice? You
like,
could
all
have
right,
had something like this.
yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, put the photo on the screen right now.
I don't think I've
That's
seen the
just
photo either.
that's just a legendary photo. Like,
I need to see this
what else can
legendary
I
photo.
say?
I think I've been denied this right to see this photo.
All
I
right,
would like to see it.
I'll send it to you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's just a legendary photo.
A
There's nothing
legendary
else to
photo.
say. Yeah.
All right. Um, So this is gonna be my number five, my final pick, right?
Yeah, this is round
All right.
5.
The first time we went to Canes is the Kendo Club.
Okay, this is kind of
Like,
like a personal pick for you.
yeah, literally it is a personal pick. Because here's the thing, I'm picky as hell, and I'm usually don't go out much to like grab food or just for any events. Like people kind of like drag me to do stuff.
Mm,
Like I don't go to movie theaters to watch movies. It's like someone makes an event and they're like, we're going to watch a movie. I'm like, okay, I'll come and stuff, you know?
mhm.
So Kendo Club is great because I really like Canes, but like I think it was I don't think it was the beginning, but it was like one of the ma like first and like major things that like we as a Kendo Club are going to make people who haven't like tried different food try different foods and like for the first time and go to different restaurants.
I think that
And I
was
think Canes
mainly
was like the
me.
first one. It was literally you, yes.
Literally me.
And you even did that for I think Tuesday practice for
Yeah.
Dave's.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You weren't
Yeah.
there, but yeah,
Yeah, I
Canes.
actually am craving Dave's, but
Honestly, I kind of like Canes more than Dave's. And a little bit was because I did get the hot variety for the Dave's chicken, and it was
oh yeah, I heard you died.
not, yeah, I was kind of dying. I was able to finish it though, so that's at least something. Um,
Azam, you're like a big chicken boy, huh?
Chicken is just the best meat. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Maybe I haven't had like
It's a
a good
fact.
steak.
It's a fact.
Yeah, because like beef as a meat is not bad, but if you have too much, it gets old. I don't know, maybe
Mm,
because I haven't had like a good steak, but like I feel like beef gets old, while chicken like always is good, sort of
yeah.
thing. And I can't comment on pork because I've never had that, but yeah.
Mm. To my final pick. Let's see. I have Charlie wearing Bogu. Um, oh, there's a couple others that I wanted to pick, but for my last pick, I'll go with. I'm gonna just say all of the Kenshi that I was able to practice with at UCI.
I'm gonna be honest, what the hell is a Kenshi again? Like someone had to explain this. Is it just
One
like a
who
person?
practices, one who does Kendo.
That's it?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you.
yeah.
All of them are great.
Like everyone from like the beginners to like the senseis, like Suzuki Sensei and Andrew Sensei and
Oh yeah.
like all of those higher level like Hiroshi and Amos and Nathan. Like it was really fun practicing with them, but also like practicing with like the non-Bogu and like the lesser experienced Bogu. Like it was fun for me to learn too, like how to like teach and how to structure practices and all that. And so that was something I really enjoyed these past couple years.
Damn, you really had to like tug at the heartstrings for that last one. You really want the win, don't you, Noah? Damn.
Yeah, I do want the win.
Like I don't think I can compete with that, damn.
We'll see. We'll
It's
see what
such
the
a
voting says.
God damn it. Why are you such a
You had a good draft though.
I
You had
mean,
a good
yeah,
draft.
but like
You
this
took my
man's big brother
BJ
energy is just too
social.
strong. How am I supposed to compete with it? It's like such a wholesome big brother energy. Goddamn.
Aslam,
I
you
can't
will
compete.
learn. You will host a podcast episode
Podcast episode with my
sometime in the
scuffed
next two
equipment.
years, and you will dominate the draft
All right.
against whoever, just like how I did against you.
All right. Damn.
So yeah, we'll have a poll wherever on the YouTube or the group chat, and please vote who had the best draft. That was fun though. That was fun.
It was very fun.
All right, Azam. One last thing before I get you out of here. I know you're a very busy man,
Okay.
uh, busy businessman. If you have one message to all the members of the Kendall Club, like it could be members or alumni or coaches or officers. I know we have
Or like
some
future.
seniors, some seniors leaving. Hiroshi's leaving.
Ah, yeah.
If you have one or like just all the members in general, what's your one message to everyone in the Kendall Club?
Just damn. Um, Honestly, being that Kendo was one of my first clubs that I've joined and like been able to create a community with, because I've never did this in high school, which I do regret. But um, I guess I am happy that Kendo Club was like the first club I joined and had this great of an experience with everyone giving me like various lessons in life, Kendo and just other stuff, being able to hang out and just have fun with them. I really enjoyed being able to do all that. Um, damn, I don't know. Just so many people have helped me out and they made me like feel part of this kind of family. And like I don't know how I can like repay them. I guess my version of repayment is trying to become the officer, but thank you for your time of just trying to teach with me and like I guess giving me life advice, being patient for I guess when I wasn't able to understand a certain topic or just a certain technique or whatnot, and what not being able to do it like on command. Thank you for being able to just be there and just I guess listening to me, just talking with me and just having fun. Just thank you for gracing me with your presence and just helping me out. Um, I don't really know what else to say. I just like everyone in the Kendo Club because it just allowed me to be social and like create a thing. Because I don't think if I joined a club, I would have just stayed in my dorm room and like not met anyone. Because this just like me thing. Like I don't really go out and make friends, sort of thing. Like I find a group and I stick with it usually. So, which is why like I don't think I have too many other friends outside of Kendo, like long term sort of thing. So, I'm thankful for Kendo giving me like connections and like lessons and stuff. So, thank you so much for everyone who's been there for my Kendo journey. And I look forward to continuing with everyone else. Thank you so much.
Your form of repayment is being the same person to the future members of the Kindle Club. And what is your message to the future members? Someone who may be watching right now who just graduated high school, coming to UCI and looking into the Kendo Club at UCI. What's your message to that person?
Like a old version of me, not old,
Yeah.
sorry, the younger
Yep.
version.
Yep.
I guess with Kendo, it might seem scary because everyone is screaming and doing a lot of energy, but they're not angry or anything. That's just purely their passion for it. And with Kendo being a sport that's very like go, like be aggressive, go in stuff, I think when I describe it as aggressive, I think it's just kind of like you putting your soul and your passion into Kendo. Like give it your all sort of thing. And so if you join the club, I feel like that mentality should be there. Like try to give it your all and like doesn't matter what the results are. Your Kendo will show the results of it, and we as a club will accept the results no matter what, as long as you give it your all, and we'll be there for you. No matter like what trip up you might have, we're there for you. Because as Noah has said and prefaced, we are a big family, and we are willing to help any of our members, whether they be going through tough times or stuff. And like if they're going through good times, we can share in that and make it better.
Very awesome, Azam.
Thank you.
Azam, it was a pleasure. This was fun. Um, Everyone like, comment, and subscribe. Comment who
Smash
you
the
want to
bell
see
notification.
next. Yep, smash the notification bell so you're notified of all the future episodes. Comment who you want to see next. And yeah,
All
that
right.
is the podcast with Azam.
Do I do like a
Bye
little bye bye? Oh, okay. Bye bye.
bye.
Beep,
Bye
beep. Bye
bye
bye. Beep, beep.
bye.